Hi, this is Sherry with Classroom Antics, and I want to show you how to add a timer to your code, whether it's a game like a minute to win it, or you've got some game where you've got to beat the clock. There are two different ways that you can add a timer to your code, and I want to show you both ways. So they're both kind of built up here. Let me see if I can pull it apart and show it to you little bit by little bit. So we're going to start without using a variable at all. So this variable that you see on the screen, in fact, let me hide this and then I'm going to talk to you about that later. And we will even hide that. There we go. So right now we see nothing, and that's okay. In fact, we can show the blue block, but it's not going to do us anything. What we're going to do is repeat 10 times, and we're going to wait 1 second every time we're in this loop. So this is going to be a 10-second timer. And when it's done, we can make a clapping sound, and that's it. So this is going to, because it waits 1 second every time it goes through the loop, it'll be 10 seconds before it gets out. So there's nothing to see, there's nothing to listen to. You have no way of knowing there's a timer going on until you hear the clapping sound, and then 10 seconds will have passed. There it is. So what if you want that audio sound while you're doing it? You can, whoops, sorry about that. You can add this pop sound after every second, and then you'll hear it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's me. There we go. So there was a sound going on every time a second went by. So that worked pretty well. But what you didn't get is like a picture of the numbers counting down. Like if you're doing a minute to win it and you want to know how many seconds you have left or how many seconds are going on, we have to use a variable. So I have two different timer variables. One is called blue timer and another is called timer because I've got different sprites using them. So for this one, we're using the blue timer because it is, it's on my blue rectangle, sorry. So here's my timer, and what I'm gonna do is set my timer to 0 when we start, but then I need to show you about this internal timer. So in the sensing menu, right above the reset timer block, you can check or uncheck the timer that shows you the internal second clock to the 100th of a second as it's passing time. It does not end. You cannot stop this timer. The only thing you can do is reset it to 0. So this reset timer will reset it to 0. Okay? So after that, it goes by the 100th of the second. It just keeps counting. So what we're going to do to make this code work is instead of repeating 10 times, we're going to repeat until our blue timer is 10. Right? So once our blue timer, once this number inside the orange box that's inside the blue, once that gets to 10, then we will be done. So what are we going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to set that blue timer to, and then we're going to use some math, right? We're going to round the internal timer. So the internal timer that goes to the 100th of a second is going to get rounded. So once it gets to 0.5 and above, it goes to the next integer. So it's going to always show us an integer, a whole number, until we're done. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And let's just play the clapping sound again. So let's try this. No sound, but you can see it. So what if you wanted to both hear it and see it? This is what I would recommend. If you want to hear it and see it, I would put that wait 1 second because, well, let me show you what happens if you don't wait. It seems redundant to wait, but listen to this. If we don't put that wait 1 second in here, let's listen to what that pop sound does. Because remember that this repeat until loop is going around at computer speed super fast. So it's playing that pop sound every single time. So if you want it to pop every 1 second, then you could do this. And in fact, I might even do this. But my brain is already thinking of about 2 other ways that I could make a timer with these methods to make it make a sound and be visual. Remember that you can drag this wherever on the screen that you want, and notice that this internal timer is still going on. Usually we hide that because it makes me dizzy to watch it when I'm playing a game. Um, I hope that that was helpful. I do have a more intricate timer that I can show you, but we'll wait for another video for that. For now, I hope that this helped you make an internal timer that could work with your games or whatever you are coding. So this is Sherry Niedermeyer with Classroom Antics. Happy coding!